Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Jojo Palacio, and on this channel we talk about all things beauty. Today we are doing this look right here. It is absolutely fall inspired. The skin is just glowy and healthy but airbrushed. We did a mix of glowy and matte. I'm trying out a foundation that is one of my favorites because I finally can able to wear it. I'm like tanning now and I match, so yay us. However, I don't know how well it is as far as transfer proof goes, but this is definitely one of those looks that you can add to your simple repertoire because it was super quick. The eyes look gorgeous, but they were super simple. We're using some really nice fall time palettes. This guy here making a comeback again. You guys know me in warm tones, like come on. You know me in warm tones. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, welcome. Please subscribe to my channel. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday of the week. We have goals on this channel to get to 1,000 subscribers by 2021. And we are so close to doing that. You guys are so awesome. If you like the content, subscribe, share, repost. Also subscribe to my Instagram. I do a lot of behind the scenes. I'm very, very involved in social media. If you don't know, well now you know. And I would love to have you as part of the JoJo Beauty family. So if you want to find out how to create this look, first subscribe, second hit the notification button, and thirdly keep on watching. Hello everyone, welcome back. So we're gonna get started with the eyes first. This isn't gonna be a super glam, but I wanted to start with the eyes because we're doing a little bit of glitter, and as you can tell there's some fallout. So this eyelid has been prepped. It's got the P. Louise eye base as well as it's been set with some MAC Studio Fix C2, the pressed powder. So we're gonna go right into the eyeshadow palette, which is this guy right here. So this is the Urban Decay Naked Honey palette. I feel like it is appropriate for the fall time. So we're gonna start off using the Makeup Shack T46 blending brush. I love this blending brush. It is perfect for blowing colors up like we are going to. So we're gonna use the good old technique of packing on the dark color and then blending with the crease shade second. So we're gonna take Drip, which is a nice warm orange color. I'll show you guys what that looks like in case you don't have this palette. So that's this guy right here. This is Drip. Love this warmness on my face. I need it. So I'm going to take that, build it up on the brush, and then we are going to deposit the majority of the color by stamping it in the outer corner. So pressing it, stamping it into the outer corner is going to help us build this color. Once we got rid of most of it, then we're going to swirl and work into this crease. So I'm not going to blow this up with this brush or this color. We're just going to keep this very close and tight to the outer corner and lower crease area. Okay, so this is where we're at with the shadow. What I want to do next is blow it up a little bit. We're going to switch gears, use a larger brush, lighter color, larger brush. And this is the JH30. I'm going to take the JH30 in two colors, Hive and Swarm. So Hive is that guy right there, and then Swarm is way over here, which is a little lighter. They're all in the same color family, but that's kind of what I wanted to play with, just a little bit of monotone situation, but also very fall time. I don't know what is on my nose. Looks like I'm picking my nose. I'm sorry guys. So I'm going to just very lightly take this over the very outer edges of that and just blend away. Blend my little heart out. This helps us to get the depth and the different variations in the color and the crease, but it's not so layered, it's not so harsh. I feel like this technique really works well and it's easier, it saves time. Boom. You always want to make sure you're matching it to the first eye, right? Or if you're working on both eyes together like a normal person, then you would just kind of rotate, alternate back and forth. So we're going to go into these beautiful lid shade. To do that, we're going to pull out an oldie but a goodie. This is the Tarte Sea Glass. I have it in the shade Sweet Life. And so what I did was I used a nice flat brush by BH Cosmetics. This is the number, what is this? Ooh, I don't know. It's just a flat shading brush, and I'm gonna just take it off of the actual applicator, and we're gonna use this to go onto the eye. I wanna keep it in the inner corner, and that's pretty much where I kept most of the color. So what I did was laid it in the inner corner for the most part, and then stopped and kind of treated it like a cut crease and let it stamp itself. So using a smaller shaded brush, we're gonna take the shade HBIC, which is like a nice warm coppery tone right here. Can you see that? And I'm gonna pull that in towards that inner corner just to help gradient and soften the transition a little bit here. And then the last thing that I did, because I kind of wanted that inner corner to pop a little more, is I dipped into a different Urban Decay palette, which is the Urban Decay Reloaded. And I got some of this Barely Naked on my finger and just swept it. So any highlighting shade, any gold highlighting shade that you have, I just swept that across the inner corner, just kind of patted it on, built it in there to help, number one, set, and number two, really emphasize and brighten up that inner corner. I just felt like it blended all the colors together, because a little bit of that Sweet Life by Tarte was too icy, and this is also warm. So here we are. For the liner, I used my favorite Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencil. This is the Demolition shade, which is the brown, and I just flicked out the wing a little bit. For lashes, I'm using the style Expensive by Beauty Creations. I actually cut it down a lot more to help open up my eye a little bit. And for mascara, I use the Dior Show Volume, Pump and Volume mascara. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll do my liner, I'll put my mascara and lashes on, and then we'll be back to talk about complexion. All right guys, so I have you zoomed out. We are going to work on some complexion. There is a tiny bit of fallout, but like I'm okay with that. Don't really need to like, I'm okay with that. So we're gonna use two primer combinations for the complexion today. I'm going to use my Dr. Brandt Pores No More Pore Refiner in the center of my face. I love this. This is excellent for any type of large pore, oil buildup. It's not only a primer, but it also has some ingredients to help with minimizing the pore appearance over time. And then for the rest of my complexion, I'm going to take my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Rich Face Base. I love this thing. It is absolutely my favorite all-in-one type of primer. It's got moisturizer in it, it's a primer, it's got vitamin A, E, D, I believe. It's just excellent for the skin. My complexion loves it. So I'm gonna prep that. For foundation today, I'm using this guy, which is an oldie but a goodie. I've actually been tanning a little bit, and so I feel like I'm appropriate for this color finally. I haven't been able to use it because it did match me, and I gave my other two shades to my sister. So I'm gonna take 2 pumps of this. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Oldie but a goodie, love it. I actually haven't worn it with a mask yet, so I don't know if it's transfer proof, but let's find out. So I'm gonna put it on using a buffing brush. This one is by Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. It's part of the collection. Like, it matches the complexion so well. My face is so pale compared to the rest of my body, but I'm okay with that. I've just realized that like tanner complexion just looks so much better on me. So let's see. Do you guys self-tan like on a regular basis? Comment down below and tell me if you do or if you don't. And if you do, who or what do you use? Like, do you go somewhere? Does someone come to you? Do you use over-the-counter stuff? Like, how does this work? Because I'm new. I'm new to this, honey. But I like it. So far, I like it. Alright, so I'm spreading that all throughout the face. 2 pumps is like more than enough. I typically don't use that, but I'm wanting a little more coverage today. I'm going to push that in using my Hank & Henry sponge. I just like the effect of applying with the brush and then pushing in with the sponge. So, contour, and we're going to bronze. I don't know how bronzy this bronzer would be. It's probably like a little too light. It's not bad, not bad. Not bad. I'm actually going to combine them since they're both so similar at this moment. But I'm going to use my LA Girl Beautiful Bronze to put as a contour, but I'm going to put it like over the Milk Cosmetics stick. Yeah. This one you can absolutely see. I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics angled brush and we're just going to push everything into the skin, blending it all together. I have to say, I am not mad at this whole tan moment. I don't know. I typically like to go a little lighter on foundation just because for the reasons that you guys just saw. Like, it's very difficult to contour when you're so dark, but we'll work through it. We'll work through it. Let's move on to concealing because we need to lighten this up a little bit. I'm looking a little too dark. We're gonna use two concealers for my glam moment. One is by Tarte. It is a creaseless concealer in the shade 13N, and the other one is by Benefit. It's their Boing Cakeless Concealer, and I'm using that in the shade number 2. So the Tarte is definitely a hydrating concealer. This is my concealing shade, or it was my concealing shade. This might just turn out being a brightening shade. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just use one applicator, like swoop from the applicator, and just blend this out all over my face. This is a very rich, definitely thicker than what I'm used to concealer. You don't need to like dip in there and pull it out again. Like, that's not necessary. You're gonna absolutely mess up and cake up underneath. So what I like to do with this concealer is really warm it up with my finger. So I'll work it into the areas that I want with my finger first, or a buffing brush, whatever you have. I just like the warmth of my finger up against this product. It really helps to work it into the skin the way that I want it. All right, so once I've moved the product around to where I want it, I'm gonna take my Hank & Henry sponge and we're just gonna continue to work it in. Like always, working on the areas furthest away from the eyes, letting that cook under the eyes a little bit before we start moving it. Boom, look at that, guys. Yes, concealer, come through. The glow is real with this concealer, I will say that. It's got the, what is it, maracuja? I think it's marula oil in it, and so it is very hydrating, which I love. I love that bright, glowy situation, but someone who is super oily, no. You are older, if you are drier, this concealer is absolutely for you. I'm actually not, am I? I think I am. Just gonna take a little bit here of the Cakeless concealer just because it is a little brighter. Plus it's a completely different formula, as in like it's more mattifying. And I definitely want that in this area because it'll help prevent creasing. All right guys, so we're absolutely gonna set that. I'm gonna actually take a pressed powder first. I haven't done this in a minute as well. So I'm gonna take this pressed powder by Dior. I don't know what color is this? Yeah, I don't know what color. I know it's just a Dior compact. I really like the formula, the way that it works under the eye. So I'm just pressing this into the areas that I just finished putting the concealer. And it's very important that you press at this point. Pressing is gonna help reduce any type of lifting, caking. You always just wanna press when you're layering products. It's very important. Okay, so I am gonna work on the under eye area. I'm gonna take my JoJo powder combination before that though. And I'm just going to lightly just build it up underneath there as a kind of like a precautionary measure, just in case something happens, you know, cray-crayness happens down there. So let's move on to the under eye. We're actually gonna take that same color, what is it, Hive? Yes, and or actually it's Drip. And we're gonna work that into the under eye area with the brush that came in the palette. So just a nice tight smudging brush. Remembering to connect the outer corner. I like it. I want to take a little bit of the brown eyeshadow that's at the end there and smudge it with our smudging brush. That's just going to help kind of mimic the liner that's going on at top without using brown liner. You guys know we don't do that. We're going to use our beige in the waterline, but I want to kind of help create depth down here with this. Boom. Love it. And then obviously our BH Cosmetics Power Pencil in beige for the waterline. I love a nice white icy waterline. Like, I don't know. It's been years now that I do this and I'm obsessed. So look at how flawless this complexion is. We're getting ready to like make it even better. So I'm gonna take a nice fluffy brush, and this is another little compact that I have here. I think this one is by, it's either Lancome or Estee Dual Finish. I don't know. It's in the color Wheat, but I love this compact because the color is nice, and then two, the finish of the powder is really just perfect. Plus, it smells so good. But we're good. I'm actually just gonna brighten a little bit before I go into contouring. I'm gonna take my NYX Cosmetics highlight palette, And I'm gonna take the two shades, the pink shade and the banana shade in here. And we're just gonna dust it in the under eye area for a minute. Just to build up. Oh, so pretty. So using that same palette, don't close it yet, we're gonna use two of their contouring shades. I actually just mixed a bunch of shades together for this, and I use my JH05 brush. I love this to help carve out the cheek area, and I'm just gonna work it upwards towards the cheekbone hairline area. And then also in the Z palette, this is a bunch of stuff that like I don't know. This one I know for sure is a Makeup Forever, the pink highlight by Makeup Forever that you can kind of build your own palette with. That I know. I'm gonna use that right up here. The pink is gonna contrast with all the warm tones and it's just gonna like pop. It's so pretty. Put it right in the inner corner. I feel like that's gonna be appropriate. Okay, blush, which is also in here. This blush I know is Dior. I might be able to tell you the color to this one. Nope. But I'll show you what the shade is. It's right there. I love this for the fall time. It is so perfect. I'm just going to do what I do. Put it in between the blush, the bronzer, and the highlight, I'm sorry. With an angled brush, and this one is also a JH04. Look at how pretty now that the sun's kind of going down. Look at this. I'm happy with this. This complexion looks insane. The eyes look insane. Everything looks so, so good. I love this. All right, so let's spritz the makeup. I'm gonna use a glowy one since we did a lot of powder. This is by, what is it, Glow Recipe? Yeah, Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Mist. I love how fine this mist is. It's so good. And then, what else am I gonna do? Let me do my hair and my lips, and then I'll be back for an outro. All right, guys, so I'm back with the hair. It's back in a pony. It's a power pony for us today. Put a little bit of extensions in just to give it some length and volume. I felt like that was appropriate. And then the lip situation, we use my favorite combo. It's weird because okay, so we did the LA Girl Perfection Lip Liner in, what is this? Sugar and Spice. Love these lip liners. And then I use a Hank & Henry matte satin lipstick in Lust. It's like a love-hate because I don't like the way that it goes on, but I like the way that it wears, if that makes any sense. And I would absolutely put a gloss over this, except the gloss that I have in my car. So I have to go somewhere anyways. I'm gonna end up putting it on, but look at this complexion. Like, I know it was hard to tell while we were getting ready because of the lighting, and I'm sorry for that, but like, look at how smooth and soft this complexion is. It is flawless. Like, glowy, airbrushed, full coverage, but not super heavy. Like, I'm in love with this. Love it. So this is a simple, it was super simple, it was quick, soft glam situation. I hope that you guys loved it. Look at these eyes. This is absolutely fall inspired. So that's it, guys. That's it for this video. If you like looks like this, if you've been feeling all of my simple looks, please comment down below and let me know that you've been feeling them. If there's something different that you'd like to see, also comment down below and let me know what that would be. I'm planning on filming a ton of more skincare stuff as well as blogging a lot of the work that I'm going to be doing because it's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting stuff. Doors are opening and I'm so excited. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I post Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday every single week. Also, look me up on Instagram under jojo_palacio, where we talk about all things beauty and so much more. That's it for today, guys. I will see you next time. Love you, bless you.